Shalom, shalom, peace and greetings to all. Got a little early seminar for y'all. You know, today's a beautiful Sabbath day, the holy day for our ancestors. It would not be Sunday. So I want to present to you, to the de jure government, to the aboriginals in America, that I've been on public notice. The cops cannot kid me. The de facto government can't keep putting false warrants on me. There's a conflict of interest. You cannot kidnap me off the land. I'm in the paper claiming due ownership of the all cap name. That means whenever you attack the all cap name, that I am competent enough to handle my own affairs, to collect the bonds on this name. This is the name that y'all created in all cap name. But I am the living, breathing man of this fiction. So I am the one that's releasing the credit. Y'all still in the credit out my all cap name. So basically, right, when you become free, you got to do a lot of stuff. And then I'm going to break down how they kidnapped my mother and killed her, and I never got her back either. I need for the people to understand what's going on. This is a de facto government imposing as us, the aboriginals on the land. So here go the paper right here. And it says Challenger Community News, July 13th, 2023. Public announcement. I, Tyshawn Young, let it be known I am the power of attorney and healthcare proxy over my mother. They killed her on March 8th, 2024. If I'm in the paper at July 13th, 2023, how I never get my mother back. Look at that. And here go another thing. How you kidnapping me or anybody putting false statements on me if I'm the owner, the beneficiary of the all cap name? That means if anybody make a claim to the name, I'm entitled to the money and the benefits and the proceeds off there because I'm giving the credit. They de facto, they still in the credit. We are the only ones that's alive that's giving away or funding the world. With your credit, you are funding the world. Look at this. I'm in the paper. I never get my mother back. Look at that. Community Challenger, July 13th, 2023. Look it. I'm in the paper. And it's letting them know that I am not a minor anymore. If you go through all the proper procedures to become free, the government supposed to get the de facto. You got to quit calling the government. We are the government. We the people always been the government. Then you got to understand, you have rights before the Constitution ever existed. So if you had unalienable rights, God-given rights, how can these imposers make laws for you and me? You have to understand that they are de facto. They do not have authority over live, breathing man and woman. Look at, I'm in the paper. And it's letting them know, you got to give me my mother back. You ain't had no jurisdiction over her. I never got my mother back. Now they thinking that they go, I'm stupid, I'm illusional, I don't know the law, and they just go kidnap me off the land and not pay me. First and foremost, the police is not positive law. If you go to Office Laws of Revised Counsel, it'll tell you that they're not positive law. See, we have to understand that cops is not even allowed to have guns. They drawing guns and killing us. And you see what they do? It's too much. Yo, listen, man. We have to overstand who we really are. I mean, you have to understand that. This is your land. You are the only one that have authority on your God-given land. We never sold no land to the colonizers. How do they keep saying that they own something on this land? And our generation, our people, never sold land. We wouldn't. You can't sell the land, and we the only owners of the land. We cannot sell the land whatsoever. So when you claim due ownership, they can't just kidnap you off the land. I am sovereign. There is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. That is stupid. If you go to Black Law, fourth edition, every man and woman are born sovereign. Every man and woman are born sovereign. So how could just because you made a fiction and you think you gonna have control over the people? No. Now look at this. People buying lawyers. So I need for y'all to understand that we allowing people, foreign entities, to control us and make laws for us, and they have no legislative power over man. When the government stopped existing in 1933, there was no more government. They become entities of foreign corporations all over the land. We don't have a government anymore. And it hasn't been a judge in America since 1789. And you running around buying lawyers, and lawyers is only to get you locked up. I'm about to prove to you right now, case law, that lawyers are not operative on our land. By case law, not what I'm saying. The case is saying it. So if the case is saying it, who do you want to believe? You don't believe me? Go look up the case law and read it for yourself. But I'm about to give you the case law. And I'm giving this information up freely. They killed my mother. They kidnapped my mother when we was de jure government the whole time. Now they thinking that, oh, well, they gonna force me in their courtroom. No, I'm telling y'all, stay away from me. Y'all got to drop this bread. I sent y'all negotiable instruments and register mail. Y'all got to pay me, and y'all got to get off my land still. The land, we don't sell land. You can't put nobody out their house. You can't make no laws on a de jure government. Your laws fit for the corporation. So if your laws fit for the corporation, why is we time at the time letting cops pull us over and not, wait a minute, I'm not getting out my car until I get a supervisor? Because I want to know what jurisdiction you belong to. And I want to know, are you a foreign operator? Are you breaking a 1946 Administration Act? Because that's what they're doing. They breaking God law. Don't know man got a jurisdiction over another man. They made all these corporation entities to have control over de jure people because they was broke. They don't got no money. So they need us to make money for them. Debtors prison. Like, I need you to understand, if you in the paper and you are claiming that you are a live breathing man, you're not a part of the corporation anymore. You are an aboriginal claiming your blood heirs to the land that grows inside your body, and you grows inside the land from the prime creator. Make it make sense, right? A group of strangers making laws, but they genetics doesn't even their genetics doesn't fit this land. How can you make laws on somebody's land and you're not even genetically connected to the planet or the universe? Huh? No, they're not. But let me get into this case for you. Case law. The legal craft of lawyers' deception. Lawyers and attorneys are not licensed to practice law. The nature of lawyers' craft in America, as per the United States Supreme Court. The practice law cannot be licensed by a state/state. Shaw versus the Board of Examiner. That's the case law that proves that. I didn't write that. That case law has been around way longer than I ever existed. They're not going to teach you this in lawyer school. They're not going to teach you this in school at all. So we running around buying lawyers, and this case law specifically says, I'm going to read it again. August 3rd, 2006. It said lawyers and attorneys are not licensed to practice law. The nature of a lawyer craft in America, as per United States Supreme Court, to practice of law cannot be licensed by any state/state. Shaw versus the Board of Examiners. It says the practice law, occupying and common rights, Sims versus Ernst. The certificate from the Supreme Court only author, authorized to practice law in courts as a member of a state jurisdiction branch of government can only represent wards in the court infants, persons of an unsound mind. See corpse jurisdiction. The certificate is not licensed to practice law as an occupation, nor to do business in a law firm. The state bar card is not a license. It is a union dunce card. The bar is a professional association like actors in unions and painters, etc. No other association, even doctors issue their own license, are all issued by the state. The state bar is non-government, private association, and thus must be current sustained members. The state bar is an unconstitutional monopoly and legal criminal enterprise, violation of Article 2, Section 1, separation of power clause of the Constitution. There is no power or authority for joining legislative jurisdiction executors with a state as a bar to attempt a bar member had invaded all branches of government in an attempt to control the job. Do you see that? The job. That's what me and you are. We are the de jure government. So I'm letting it be known for all the people. I'm going to say it again. I'm letting it be known. Follow the law. I'm leaving the breadcrumbs. We all could go to City Hall on Monday morning in every city and put a stop to this together. We don't got to fight. We just got to go put, oh, no. Enough of us saying, oh, no, we done with that. Drop me my bread. You know how much money that people on paid lawyers out? And come to find out they don't have no authority. A judge doesn't have an authority over you. If they license come from the state or anything like that, it's a non-government private association. If it's a non-governmental, wait a minute. How much money did you give a lawyer? Did you just get kicked out your house? Did they come and take you out your house? Non-government private association. Did these people come and put a lien on your house? Did they put a lien on you? Did they lock you up? Did they lock you up? They locked you up and forced you with a lawyer? How? How? This saying ain't non-government. I'm in the paper claiming all ownership of my body, my mind, my soul, because I came from the prime creator. If you in the paper claiming your mama, the very next day when you submit this paper to the court, you know what they supposed to do? Release your mother and pay you for the damages and the grief that they put y'all through. Not only that, if you were suing somebody since 2019, how can this Judge Lynn Weasel King kidnap my mother in 2022 when I got open cases in 2029 and 2019? I'm gonna say it again. Judge Lynn Weasel King, ECMC, the 200 block of 7th Street, Niagara Rehab, Niagara Memorial, Buffalo General, Sister Hospital. Dennis Glasgow, the clerk of the court for Lynn Weasel Keenan. My document is the only document that's de jure. Non-government private association. Public announcement to all agents. Agents. This is a public announcement from the de jure government. Don't come nowhere near me. You have killed my mother with fraudulent. You're fraudulent. How can a lawyer or a hospital or a judge kidnap your mother when they're not even lawful. They violated the separation of power clause right here. Article, it says it right here. Violation of Article 2, Section 1, separation of power clause of the Constitution. There is no power or authority for joining a legislative jurisdiction or executive within a state as a bar is attempting. A bar member have invaded all branches of foreign governments and are attempting to control the de jure government as an agent of a foreign entity. It is quite simple to see the great fraud conspiracy has been perpetrated on the people of America. The America Bar is an offshoot from London lawyers, guided and was established by the people with invasions of monopolistic goals in mind. In 1909, they incorporated this groups of Tyrantians group of state of Illinois and had to state legislature, which was under the control of lawyers, passed unconstitutional laws that only members of the powerful union of lawyers called the ABA could practice law. Time in Illinois become an outlaw state, and for all practice propose that they ceded from the United States of America. The Bar Association then sent to organize to all other states to explain to lawyers there's how much more profitable and secure it would be for them as lawyers to join the union and protect by law canons. This issue to the lawyers in each state charter from the Illinois Organized California joined in 1927. De facto, and the citizens become captivity. Look at that. Look at that. It says 1930 to join when the Treason Act became de facto and the citizens became captivity under this system that the lawyers could grant prejudice decisions for the privilege of class against the lower class. That's the truth. So I'm letting it be known, Letitia James, Governor Kathy Huckles, I wrote to y'all, let you know that Judge Lynn Weasel King and ECMC broke God law. Command law is only fiction, and y'all all de facto. So you can't call these people government. You can't say attorney general. How can you give them that title when they got that title false? Flagging it. It says right here, this ain't my law. This law been around. It says 1927. What year is this? 2025. I only been on the planet for 42 years. I ain't been on the planet that long. So I didn't write this out. I don't know how to do no. That's they stuff. Case law to prove it. Look, it says right here. Go look at the case law. It's right here. This the case law. Shaw versus the Board of Examiner 353 U.S. 238, comma 239. That's the case law. That been around before I was born. I can't no. This been around. This stuff been around before I was born. Aboriginals, my copper tribes across the land. You have to stand up for your ancestors. They killing us still. They killing us, they shooting us down, they making unlawful, they putting us out our own houses after you paid them all this money. Then they telling me, do you understand that? They everything about them is fraud. That's why you have to learn the baking game. But if we all just come together, we ain't gotta each individually try to fight them. We cannot win individually. I had a federal lawsuit case in. I wrote to the president. I wrote to the attorney general over and over and over again. I wrote to the secretary of state. I used the UCC. I never got my mother back. They killed her. I used the UCC. They still kidnapped me off the land. They went against their own law. Make it make sense. So I know for a fact I'm out the system. I'm in the paper. I got registered mail to prove that I. Oh, okay. If I could find it right quick, yeah, I got mail proving that I killed me and my mother off with the District of Columbia, because the District of Columbia is the United States. This could never be the United States over here. They don't even teach you this in school. So who's committing the fraud on who? They teaching you stuff in school that has nothing to do with your freedom, have nothing to do with real math, have nothing to do with real money, have nothing to do with the sun, moon, and the stars. Your ancestor knew the universe. We technology. The technology that we got now is bunk compared to our ancestors. So people, if you gonna keep allowing this bamboozling, because Donald Trump can't do but so much. And you gotta think, your ally only wanna do but so much for you. He can only do but so much for you. He can't do what you have to do for yourself. I mean, no, I'm not a president. No, I don't care for presidents are de facto also. But Donald Trump is trying to help us. And he can only do but so much. And if you don't stand up for the truth, then you will never be free. I'm here to tell you, man, they had no jurisdiction over my mother. They kidnapped her and killed her. Every time a cop pull you over, he's violating the separation of power clause. He's violating because he's a foreign operative. Give me your name and give me your ID. What? You asking for his EIN number. Can I see your nationalized card? Do you have a card to operate to be pulling my vehicle over? I don't care if I bought New York State license plates, Florida license plates, California. You have to know your rights at every given time. And they violating us for the mere anything. We the people are the government. I am a sovereign, not a sovereign citizen. I will not be entering into your courtrooms anymore. And I demand 14 to 15 business days to get paid. I want to get out of New York State. I don't want to be here no more. I mean, my mother gone. My mother never did nothing to no one. Listen, the majority of the people that's in prison and jail, if they did not kill anyone, rape anyone, steal or damage property, they not supposed to be in the penitentiary. They not. You sitting there allowing your family member to go to jail. You watching people getting beat up in the middle of the street by cops that has no authority over anybody. They not even allowed to have guns on the land. This is Morocco land. This ancient Egypt land. This Turtle Island land. This every land but what they called it. It's what your ancestors called it. We worship the sun, moon, and stars. Everything is alive. They are not the head of the table. We will always be at the head of the table. 9 ether beings awaken. Messenger, beaker of light. Love, freedom, and peace. Noble Drew Ali was the key. Marcus Garvey is the key. Malcolm X was the key. All these ancestors, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, that live inside your body, they was the key. Never give up on your ancestors. Get rid of them license plates. I think we should all go to City Hall on Monday. No, not violently. Go there and follow me. Follow me. Anybody that's in Buffalo that want to know the truth, come with me to City Hall and we go have a discussion with the council people. I'm about to send registered mail. I'm not going for this. Y'all are in foreign operators kidnapping my family, my aboriginal, my blood heirs to the land, and dismising them, putting them in debtor's prison. We must wake up. This is sincerely out my heart and only comes from the ancestors. Everything that I speak out my mouth is from the ancestors. True indeed. Shalom, shalom. Solar energy God will be back at you momentarily. And stay away from me, de facto corporation. I will mind my business, but you go have to pay me. Don't no fake warrant on me. Don't do nothing. I'm in the paper. I'm letting it be known to all the de jure government, Donald Trump, everybody. I'm in the paper claiming myself and claiming my mother, and I never got my mother back. Please stay away from me. It will be a year in March the 8th, and y'all have not responded. Y'all responded with jokes, game, and I'm still not paid. I'm still not paid for the violation of my UCC. I'm still not paid for my God-given rights out my own money. The money that they take you to court and steal from you is yours. They stealing your money in the courthouse. Don't care what type of courthouse it is. It's your money. You're going to debtor prison, and they still got all your money and feeding their family off your ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears. I'm in the paper. I want you to know that. I'm going to show it to you again. I am in the paper. My name. I own the all cap name for all de facto government. Stay away from me. I am the due owner of the all cap name. I am the de jure live breathing man of the de facto name that y'all made. I am the beneficiary of it, the surgery of it. This is for all government agents that's de facto. I'm letting it be known, Donald Trump. Let your people, let them know, New York State, they cannot keep violating. We are blood heirs to the land. Y'all lost y'all sovereignty. Y'all are not a form of government. Y'all are corporational. We have to stop giving these people titles. They do not have titles. Look, that's my real name. That they so-called made money off the all cap name. It says that I'm the beneficiary. And this is in the paper and a public announcement on YouTube, Facebook. It's in the paper. This has to go. I'm letting it be known, Donald Trump. Let them tell these people, like you've been telling them, stop bothering the American people on the land. The aboriginals that been here, leave us the fuck alone. You killed my mother and you just kidnapped me. Stop messing with me. Y'all forcing my hand. Leave me alone. I am a peaceful, humble God like Allah. I am an ambassador of Allah. I am the beam of light, that frequency all through all universes and galaxies. I am minding my business. I will keep on telling the truth until I get justice. I am telling the truth on everything. I only been around for 42 years. This stuff been around for ancient, over 100 years and counting. I didn't make this up. I am the due owner of my live breathing body. I will be collecting from all government agencies that put anything trademark on my name. I am the due owner of it. I'm repeating that. Letitia James. I was the power attorney and legal health care proxy over my mother. I demand justice from the de facto corporation. I put the lawsuit in correctly. I notified the Attorney General. Now I'm notifying you again. I will be suing the district attorney for stealing my belongings that has to do with my wrongful death suit that I'm suing his wife. I have freedom of speech, my First Amendment, and I'm telling the truth. The district attorney, I'm suing his wife in the wrongful death suit of my mother, Judge Lynn Weasel King, and the district attorney, Michael J. Keaton, have him and the Buffalo police kidnap me while I had an injunction on a conflict of interest. I have not received any payment whatsoever yet. You have 14 business days to pay me. I am the de jure government, letting the de facto government know that we are done with the games. You are foreign operators. You must leave our land. You are immigrants. You are great immigrants. You heard what it said, London. The Bar Association came from London. London. Public announcement from 2023 is 2025 is still is in the full effect. So don't come nowhere around me. Don't put no false name on my name. I own that name. Authenticated birth certificate, UCCs, unalienable rights. As a man, address me properly. I am your God. If you know who you, yes, we are the God. We are everybody God on the planet. Elohim, we are Elohims on the planet. I'm just done with the games. I need my money. Y'all violated, y'all destroyed my vehicle. Y'all impounded my vehicle, crashed my vehicle when it had a UCC on it. Donald Trump, man, these people violating in New York State, man. Letitia James sued the nursing home. I'm suing a nursing home. I have not got paid. I put Letitia James court cases in my lawsuit under the color of law. The federal judge is in on it too. The magistrate judge was not supposed to be on my case. It was written in my lawsuit. I'm not bowing down to any de facto corporation. I am peaceful on my land, and I am allowed to do business on my land without using a social security number. I can have a job or do anything I want to do long as I'm not infringing on anybody's rights. Period. Stealing, murdering, damaging property. Them is the only godly laws that exist. Man-made law infringe with God law. Man-made law is not law. It's opinion. It's a fiction. It's for money. It's not for justice and equality and peace. It's not for any of that. Shalom, shalom, peace and greetings. Put yourself in the paper, man. Claim your true name, man. Claim who you is. Shalom, shalom, peace and greetings to all.